Aloha siblings and happy MINETEST Monday. This is number 6, I believe, in the ongoing series of me blundering around MINETEST to see what's going on. Okay, which is what's going to be happening in this one. It's more or less the same. But before I get started, let me do the YouTube stuff for the algorithm and all of that. So please, give me a likes, the thumbs up thing. Please subscribe. Please comment. Respond to other people's comments. Please share with your friends and all of that. I have links in the description for social media. I also have a Patreon link in the description. There's no perks or benefits. It's just $1 a month if you think what I do is valuable enough for that. Otherwise, there's also a thanks button that YouTube has. It's just a one-time, providing me a tip or whatever. Is that it for, I guess that's it for the whole social media YouTube thing. So without further ado or whatever, let's just move on to playing a game. Okay, I did poke my nose in earlier this morning to try to make sure that I thought I had the sound effects too loud last time, so I did wander around a bit to check the sound effects. So, oh, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to do one quick thing. I'm going to get out of here, and let me go over to here. All right. Let me do this, because I made some people left comments in the last one, and I wanted to make notes of the things so I could, say what's what with whatever various comments, at least here in the beginning while I'm. Okay, so one of the comments was from Soren Schultz, 1144. I hope I copied that right. They're the ones that suggested I do an extra mic on the keyboard to get, cool clicky clicks on the keyboards and not. Although there's a couple of people that say they don't like the the keyboard sounds, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I'll have to figure something out. Maybe I do episodes with keyboard sounds and sometimes without. I might as well be walking around while I'm doing this, mightn't I? So I don't know what this one today's isn't, because the attempts I made, I was getting weird because of the difference in space between a mic set up to record keyboard sounds and the one closer to my mouth, right? There's the difference in time between, which sound arriving, like my voice arrives early, but the click of the keyboard later in the mic around my face here that I'm wearing, this thing. Whereas the one that be backwards, right? Where the clickety click would be early and then my voice would be late. Anyways, it gets this weird sort of time echoey, reverby thingamabob happening, which I didn't find appealing. So I was going to see if I could play with, I don't know, I was going to see if I could play with various settings or whatnot. I don't know. We'll see if I can make that be a better thing. Otherwise, it'll just have to be, I don't know. Sometimes it seems like the headset picks up clicky clicks better than others, and I'm not sure what the difference is, but what are we going to do here? Do I have any plan of action today, really, other than just babbling and wandering around? There's a couple of things I was going to try, but they have to do with some of the comments. So let me look at what the next thing is. Oh, somebody informed me. Here we go. The Baurans Esmet. I'm not going to get that right. Varans versus Metan Pohol. I don't know. Anyway, they informed me that MINETEST is actually rebranded now. So what I've got isn't the latest and greatest. So I'm going to probably update that. I was going to maybe do it before this time, and then maybe turned into not. So I will look into that, as it looks like maybe the graphics are a little smoother. I don't know, maybe it's just the way it was presented in the, I don't want to, let me do the thing, what is it I want to do? Inventory is I, right? That's it. I want to I don't know why I like having a space. And let's escape from that. There we go. There. I don't know why, it just is a weird quirk in my head. It seems more better to have that spot just sort of empty. I mean, it's not like I'm playing survival mode like this. I don't have to worry about being able to try to grabbing things up quickly or something. And I don't even know if it makes a difference if it's empty or not. But I like this little... My brain just sort of jumped into my own weird real life stuff about the garden. I don't know if any of you guys saw that. Just recently I did a show and tell talking about some stuff that we're going to be doing around, or we're hoping to be doing around our garden here in the house. Part of it having to do with planting some wildflowers that are California native things. Anyways, these little flowers just reminded me of, oh yeah, I got to remember doing things about wildflowers. Probably later today after I'm done recording this, to be honest. Anyway, rebranding of MINETEST to Luanti, it looks like, is what it is. And sign 969 suggested, if I think I understood what they're going to do, I'll do later, is like you could build a tower and then destroy the blocks below, once you get it up to the top where you want, and then that's how you could make like floating platforms. I hope that makes sense. So I might give that a try later. And Kobe Pool 3839, I hope I said that even close to right, suggested that the binoculars extended my, let me try that, see if I can even make that work. Because there's a way of doing the zoom, which I think is that just, yeah, that's just Z, doink. Alright, so now let me go to inventory. Hey, what do you know? I'll just put you in there for the moment. Let's get out of here. Alright, I have those, and now let's see if I do. Oh yeah, I think that did. I think that's way zoomier. So now let me do inventory, let me get this out. And then now let's get back to there, and now let me do the zooming thing. Well, maybe not as zoomy as I thought. Let's see, I want to put that guy right in the middle, so I can judge how zoomy it is on the flower there. Okay, so now, inventory, just put you there. Let's get out of the inventory, and now let's do, well, I think maybe it did zoom in a little bit more. Yeah, it does zoom in more. Okay. I guess here, just looking at a flower, it's not all that significant, is it? It's just, but anyway, so, who that was for Kobe Pool. Well, thank you for that. So now I understand how that works better. And Jason Friedel reminded me to do the keyboard on the mics thing, which, okay, I already talked about that. I'll get to it. Sorry that it hasn't happened sooner. Somebody gave me the idea of being more meticulous or purposeful about how I place my torches in when I'm doing the mine things. Like that, they suggested that they put theirs on their right so they can tell, which direction that they've gone down in a corridor by, looking where the torches are, right? And what else was there? Oops, I wanted to move there. Didn't want to jump. And okay, I guess that's it for MINETEST comments that I made notes of anyway. And if you make a comment and you want me to be sure to respond on the video, say something in the comment like, hey, could you please comment, say something on your video. And as long as that doesn't get out of hand, I mean, like if everybody's saying, please comment, make my comment part of the live thing, then, you know, I'll have to figure something about that, because I don't want the whole video being me just reading off people's comments while I just sort of absent-mindedly wander around. Anyway, so now it's nighttime. Let's, here, let me turn on flying. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so this is just stuff I've just sort of lit up. And there's my main tower guy, right? So this is the one that, yeah, there's my cave. Let's go around over here a little bit. Yeah, there's my cave. Now here's my older structure, right? Now that's their trees right there. Okay, I have a lantern there, torch there for some reason. Okay, there's something down over here, isn't there? Now I forget, how do I go down when I want to do flying? Is it like Shift S or something? Oh, it's just Shift, that's what it is, okay. Alright. Oh, those are fireflies. Those aren't torches that I lit. Alright, so there's where I just was, right? I just flew over here, so let me go back up a bit. Right, that's the tower. Where's the other stuff that I made, or did I destroy all that stuff? I thought maybe I left some stuff still around, but maybe I need to go higher to be able to see it better. Because that just looks like those fireflies over there. Right? Yeah, because there's my tower, and there's some just basic torches flying around over there. Not flying around, what am I talking about? Anyway, I think that this is just fireflies over here on the other side of this tree. And this looks like more fireflies. I don't know what they do, I guess. I wonder how much of that stuff is settable. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to do some serious homework about how this game works, because since you can build these games, right, that would imply that you can affect what things do, right? I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some things that, like, you have to do certain sequences to make, like, to make the dynamite work, you have to, like, what was it? What did I have to do? I had to hold it. I had to, like, place it and then hold the torch next to it, or so. I don't remember how I did it, made it work, but. Huh. And I've kind of lost where I was, to be honest. I was just kind of babbling as I was meandering around. What's this down here that looks to be too straight to be an accidental, although sometimes, you know, stuff will surprise you, right? Like, what's that thing? Giant's Causeway or whatever? Is that in Ireland? So I don't remember that. Okay, that's... Huh. Is that a fallen tree? That's what that looks like to me. Interesting. Oops, there goes some dogs upstairs. Hopefully that's won't. It seems to me that when I'm wearing the headset, a lot of the upstairs sounds just don't. They're just not around, you know what I mean? So, or they're around, they don't make it through the mic, I guess. So what are we going to do here? I'm just kind of wandering around. Oh, you know, let me go find a better spot. I'm going to go up. Oops, no, there we go. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go find a spot to go. Let's go over here. I'm going to play with that, give myself a floaty platform thing. Instead of, you know, because it seems to me that I kind of expanded upon one that existed. I want to see if I can just make my own. What's over here? Alright, let's... Okay. It's just this sort of like a... Okay, it just looks like it's stone. Well, yeah, maybe kind of... I want to go follow this. Does it seem like it makes some kind of weird natural path? Oh, it seems like it kind of does. This changes and this goes down. Okay, I'm not going to go exploring that just now. But I'm going to go over here and I'm going to make my tower. Okay, so let me get into my inventory here and do that, do that, do that. Here, let me get up on this. Now let's oh wait, I can just fly, can't I? I don't need to keep making this thing. So, you know, I don't even need to... Alright. Oops daisy. Now let's... Alright, and then put one on top of that, and then there. See, before I was... Man, this is going to be helpful just for building in general. Alright, I think, how high up is that now? I think that's high up enough just to kind of play with for the moment, because I could make it multiple stories, couldn't I? I don't see any reason why not, right? So here, let's put like that. Here, let me back up a little bit. I want to, oops, oh, that's the zoom thing. What am I doing? Oopsie daisy. And let me back up a little bit more, and you know, I want to go over here a little bit. All right. Okay, now I want to go down. I'll do this here. Okay, let me get a little bit closer down here. Come on. Okay. I made my own little floaty guy. Alright, I'm going to go put some stuff on there just for why not. And how long is my thing getting to be here? Oh man, hang on a second, I need to do a thing. You know, I'm going to go, well, now I'm torn between, oops, where did I just put my thing? I guess it just is right above me, right? Okay. Do I want to add stuff onto my platform, or I want to go look down in that cave for a minute. Where was that? It's just down here. All right, so let me just, okay. All right, now, oh, it doesn't matter. I can, how do I get to, or do I have to, oops, what am I doing? I see, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. Doink, there we go. Alright, what am I doing? I'm just wandering around. Okay, do I want to start with the, yeah, I'm going to try the, wait, are those twinkles? Alright, there's something in there that's twinkling. Let's go at least see what that's about. Alright, here we go. I'm going to start with the torches on the right idea here. So let me, what do I want to do? What is this? Will this, can I hang this up there like that? Yes, I can. What do you know? Alright, I like that better than the torches, to be honest. yeah. And let's go down into here, I think, here. Right. Alright, let's see, I like that. I wish I had thought of that. It seems like one of those things that's just pretty... Oh, they just kind of float there, don't they? Interesting. Huh. Alright, now I guess I think I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful about... Okay, they do seem to float in a pretty specific place. Alright, are they hanging from the ceiling? Is that what they're doing? I thought I was putting them against a wall, but okay, it doesn't really matter as long as I can use them for lighting and also for, you know, doing the lamps on the right side going in and on your left side coming out. Okay, let's go on down here. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna go down here, I guess. Now, is that water? Alright, let's put... Okay. I'm going to have to put some down there, or down a ways in the distance. Let's walk up here, I guess. And let's put... How about let's put one there, I guess. Woohoo! Alright, that goes down quite a ways, so we want to go all the way down there and have to worry about climbing all the way back up. I don't think so, I'm just going to leave that be. Alright, so let's... Well, nonetheless, it's... Now, what's that there? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I think... Alright, so I guess this is where I drop down into, isn't it? Alright, I'm going to go this way a little bit. Because it looks like that can be connecting to someplace else. So, again, following my whatever. Oh, this will be interesting. Because if this gets another out, it'll be like on the left, you know. Well, I guess I'll have to know that that was an exit from a previous exploration then, yeah. Alright, let's walk into here. Alright, let's put one about there, I guess, yeah. Now, is this just a... Yeah, I guess let's put one there. Alright. Okay, alright, this looks like it's basically just sort of a tunnel. Or is there another cavernous area down here? Wow, alright, this is some interesting stuff around down here, isn't there? Alright, now... I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one here. There we go. And then, so I want to even go down there. Not really right now. Oopsie daisy. Alright. I guess I turned fly mode on. There we go. I suppose I could just fly around everywhere. Alright. So I have to remember that, well, that'll make sense if I come down a tunnel and it's like, wait a minute, there's already lights on the left, then it must mean that I came through that way before now, which this way looks like the easiest way. I could just climb up using the stairway method. Oops, I guess I have to, there we go, oopsie daisy, where'd I go here? Oh, this is just the... Wait, what in the world? Wait, what is going on over here? Because that looks like the one that I made, right? Huh, interesting. I'm kind of confused now. Or was there, is there accidentally a platform over here and I went into different... Yeah, no, I don't think this is the one that I made. Holy mackerel. Alright, I want to fly up a ways and see what there is. Except for that looks like the right place, doesn't it? What in the world? Oh wait, I see. I see. I went down there and came up over there. Holy mackerel, let me go back over here then. Okay, yeah, alright. Now I don't feel quite so lost. Huh. How much time have I got here? It's been quite a half an hour. I'll keep going for a bit. I know a lot of people request these to be longer, but, well, there's lots of reasons for limitations, but... I don't know, this is kind of peaceful, isn't it? Just sort of flying above. Alright, what's over here? Alright, this is the same spot still. Oh, okay, I've been around over here, haven't I? Or is this a different bit of river here? And I really haven't really been paying enough attention or getting it into the old noggin for remembering how stuff is moving around here, like the water and... I'm going to go up a ways. Because I kind of feel like this looks sort of coastal, right? Like this is a river coming out towards a beach. Alright. Yeah, here, let's go up. Huh. You know, I'm going to go over here and then come down a ways, because I always feel like I'm not getting an appropriate sense of scale at a distance from these blocks, you know. Well, I guess it's the illusion of smoothness, right? You know what I mean? It's like, well, it looks like it's a smooth, rounded hill sort of thing, and then when you get closer, of course, it gets all jaggedy and blocky. See, because like in the distance, I was thinking this would be a good spot to have, like, you know, village type stuff, and it's like, this would be even sketchier than, I don't know, who builds stuff on cliffs, you know, like the Inca or whatever. I don't know, even they might have went, hey, I don't know, this is too small. I don't know. I haven't been to Machu Picchu, so I don't know how steep they actually built on. Maybe this is a piece of cake, I don't know. Oops. I have to be careful about how closely I hit the space bar. Because if I do it too close together, I have to like re-enable it. Okay, so am I moving or like the cloud moving because of wind? Not sure, so let's look. Okay, I don't appear to be moving, so it looks like that's the cloud that's moving, which makes sense. Alright. I guess this is all fogged in a bit, yeah. Now is that more stuff? Is this like poking through cloud banks, or is this actually a floating thing again? Weird. Alright, I'm gonna go down a ways. Weird. Alright, that's cool though. Let's go down a little bit more. Wow. Wild. Makes me think of what's that guy that does the album covers for Yes. I can't think of the name. Hey, there's my light tower. Alright. Nifty. Alright, this is all pretty interesting. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just sort of like flying. It's just dawned on me, like, dude, what are you doing? You're just kind of flying there, not saying anything. So if I'm just gonna wander around, I'm gonna, I guess, just go down here. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just do this. Boink, okay. Because I like the walking noise. See, it's just like being a early morning walk, right? There's nobody else around. Now we're doing a little brisk walking or jogging or something, I guess. Alright, so here's the place where we went down before, right? And then up over there will be the other pit. I wonder if I should put... I'm going to go over here and put some, at least a lamp on here. Oops, I'm going to go down. What are you doing, dude? Okay. Yeah, let's put the lamp there, okay. Oh, I guess those are the lamps in there, isn't it? So, wow. This is, I don't know, it's just, it's kind of trippy, just the whole wandering around. Like, I'll just walk right off the edge here. Hey, what the hell? You're flying, man. Let's go this way. Okay, now I don't remember where the snow was at. Okay, now hang on a second. Let's see. See, this whole area looks like it might be kind of a cool place to make like a little settlement, village, city kind of a thing. I mean, there's a fair amount of hills and stuff, but looks like there's also the hidden caves and stuff that could be taken advantage of for whatever reasons. I gotta start thinking about what kind of settlement do I want it to be, right? Like, do I want it to be like a, and, do I want to pick any theme, like, Viking themed or, something like that, or that only came to mind because I was the other night watching, I think it's just called Vikings. Anyway, it was a show that I watched. I enjoyed it. I don't know. So this is the snow area. Speak of the snow, and you'll find it. So I wonder. All right. Okay, let's go over this way and let's think about starting building at least some kind of something. Like maybe a tower that will be like the town square, or now I'm going to think, do we want to be like putting up some sort of strategic structure up at the top just because why not? Or do we really, or maybe we had to put like a landmark that we make or something, right? Come up with some sort of story about our mythology having to do with, why this hill or something, yeah. Because I'm thinking, what if we build a thing that goes up here, right? Because there's that weird little floaty thing there. I wonder, do those things move around? That's an interesting thing. Like, should I put like an anchor on that? Does the wind blow that stuff around, or is it kind of considered that it's just heavy enough that it acts like land? It's kind of gravitationally stuck to where it is, kind of thing. I don't know. Anyway. Oops, there we go, that's what I wanted to be. Oh, I'm still flying, aren't I? There we go. And up. And okay, I'm going to go up to here. I think this is sort of the kind of the plateau. Oh, and there's also that cave area right there, right? Alright, what's this up here? See, now this looks pretty good. What's that thing over there? Is that like floating ice? If there's that guy, I was going to maybe build the thing going up towards that. I need to go see what that is. Because it's not shaped. Is it supposed to be a different type of cloud? Is that the idea? Oh, I guess it's just in the distance, and that was supposed to be that it was behind fog. All right. Wow, that was weirdly eerie and strange how it... Wow, okay, I get it. I just didn't understand that how they were rendering stuff. And okay. Alright, let's just... Apple trees, right? I don't know. Do we need apple trees in our mythology? Okay. How close to this thing do I actually want to be? Now, do I want it to be just like a tower that you just kind of look at, or do people get to walk up it? So many decisions. Alright, so I think I want it to go up. Oh wait, I think, what are those? Alright, I need to go to inventory. Because there were those blocks that were not fully like a cube. They were like little slabs. Because I think they did a thing that wasn't what I expected, but I might be able to take advantage of it to have it do a thing. Where were they? Oh, this is them here. Block slab, stone slab. Stone block slab. Oh, I see. Alright, so just a big one piece of stone, multiple pieces of stone, and then bricks kind of thing. Okay. Kind of some increasing degree of complexity. Alright, let's make it out of what? What's this up here? Just cobblestone slab. Bronze block slab. How about just cobblestones? We'll put those down here. Actually, what am I going to take away? I don't need a snowball. I'm not going to be... Alright, that's fine. Let's get out of that. And then, because I think... Let's go this way a little bit. Alright, I think I want to build it like... Okay. Oops. Okay. Now, what if I want to have it go... How did I do that before? There it was. Okay. Oh man, do I have to have one below it for it to work the way I want it to work? Alright, maybe I do. Okay, let's try this. Oops. Alright, and now... oh, I'm going to turn flying back on. Alright. Alright. Okay. I'm thinking... Let me get down here so I can look at what I'm trying to do here. Do I want these to do anything, or do I just like the idea of I'm just making a weird stack of floaty things? I think... Let's do that. Alright. So now, alright, let's see if this is going to do what I think it does. I think I'm going to try to make like a weird stairway that's of floating blocks kind of thing. Right, so now let me just do that, and then now I can get. All right, now let me walk around over here. Oh, I probably should have left that there, shouldn't I have? Oops. All right. Oops. What am I doing? I keep clicking the wrong button. There we go. Now I'm going to do this and do this. All right. Now let's do. Oops. I want to go down a bit. And I want to go over here. See what I'm trying to do here. I want that to go. I want to put one. And then, oops. Oh, I already had one there. What am I doing? I get rid of that one now. So I want that thing going up the middle. I don't know. Let me go back down and just sort of look at what I've got going on here. All right, oops. Over here. I don't know. I was thinking about having it go up like that with this stone kind of column kind of in the middle of it. Well, I got here. That's, I don't know, whatever. I'm just goofing off, really, aren't I? I'm not really making anything of any real significance, but at least we're making something. All right, so I wonder. Oh, that's right. I turned flying off. All right, let's go up a little bit. All right. And I want to. So what I do is I want to put one there, I want to go up a bit, and then I want to put one there, but then I want to come down a bit. And like that. Do I want that? No, I don't want that. I think I want to have it just kind of going up. Like doot, 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 doot. And then doot. Or do I want to have it going? Alright, so no, I don't want that one there. Let me go over here. Alright, and I want it to go. Oops. Let me go up. Up. And now I'm starting to lose daylight again. I don't think I need these anymore, so let me just get rid of those. And let me see if what I'm doing makes sense to me now. How do I want it to go? Do I want it to come back this way now? Alright, let's build myself a light source here. Can I just keep stacking these? No, I guess that's the thing. You have to have a place for it to have reference, I guess. So it's not just pointing off into space. I wonder if I do this now. Okay. Okay, let me go down again. That's funny, everything when you take it apart more or less sounds kind of like a block. Well, I guess the graph stuff doesn't, but I know I've just become weirdly fascinated like a little kid, you know, with stacking blocks. Alright, so what do I want to do? I want to go, this one goes up and up and then up and up. So then I want to go, let's, oops, like that. Let's put one there. Now let me go up and up a little bit more. There, now I can get rid of this one. Now that's 3, isn't it? Let me go up. Look down on it. I keep using the wheel to go down when I actually need it to. Alright, let me. Let me now go over here. Alright. Okay, so I want to. Like that. See it? Alright, so let's go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so now let's put one there. And we'll put one, let's go up. There, let me go up. And put one on top of it, and then now. Now what am I going to do up here? Now that I'm just building this thing. How long is this taking me? Okay, you know, it's coming up on, oh, well, it's past 45 minutes. I was going to make this about 45 minutes, so, you know, yeah, I don't know what to build here. So I'm just going to leave this kind of open-ended for right now. I'm just going to go wander around a bit more until it becomes daylight, and then I'll call it quits for this episode. I don't know, man. I wonder how long it's going to take for the... Well, I wonder how many people come here because they came here because of gaming and not because of ASMR. And if that's the case, let me know in the comments that, you know, I'm just curious as to how many just gamers are here out of curiosity and just keep watching because I'm, you know, entertaining to watch. But and then how many of you are here just for the pure ASMR and that, you know, the gaming is just, you know, I could be reading a story or doing a show and tell or whatever, that you're really here for the ASMR, not really so much the specificity of the content. And then maybe some of you are actually here for kind of some weird combination of the two, I suppose. That's probably the majority would be, I think, in the middle. But, you know, I don't know, I'm just always curious about that kind of thing. Because it seems like I get a certain number of comments from female viewers, and I get more comments from female viewers, I think, than they are an actual part of my demographic that's watching me, because it's like, I don't know, like maybe 1% of you or something like that are women. Maybe it's a little bit more than that, but not a whole lot. But I think it's well over whatever that tiny percentage is of, you know, people who appear to be women commenting. Now it could be that their name and avatar image could be, you know, having nothing to do with gender or sex or any of that, and I'm just being fooled by such things, but it wouldn't be the first time. Also, you know, I didn't say it at the beginning of this time, did I? But, well, okay, so trigger warning for those of you who don't like my left-wingedness. I didn't say my pronouns at the beginning, did I? So mine are he, him, and his. I realize that's going to be like kind of out of the blue. Bill, what are you doing in the middle of a video? You don't really do that at the beginning. I'm a weirdo. I'll do it whenever. Just because I think it's, has value to me to do so. And, it's funny when I'm kind of being conscious of it being nighttime. It's doing that, watching a kettle, boiling or whatever. It's like when I'm paying attention to nighttime, it's subjectively slower, or lasts longer or whatever, than if I'm actually just doing something, then it just sort of, oops, there it went. What is this? This is like some dried grass. Or is that some like, what is that? Savannah dirt, okay. There's got to be a better way of doing that than... Oh, you know what? I should put that back, shouldn't I? Let me go back to inventory, because I'm sure I had some Savannah dirt in here somewhere. Or is there some already down here? Desert sandstone, no. It's going to be back this way, isn't it? Maybe it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, this is sandstone brick. That said it was desert sandstone, right? Alright, so... desert sandstone dirt. Savannah dirt, that's what it was, wasn't it? My brain was thinking of the wrong thing. Alright, so there we go. That looks different than that. Why is that? Oops, hang on, I need to... my clumsiness is sometimes just weirdly, I don't know, annoying to me anyway. Alright, so let's do this again to one of these. I thought it said Savannah dirt. Alright, I guess what I'll do is I'll just... Weird, see, I'm putting it right back and now it's different. So I guess it's different once you pick it up and then put it back. Alright, let me go back to inventory and just get rid of it because I don't really need it. I guess I could just sort of indiscriminately put dirt things. I mean, until I start growing things, I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, you know what? It's daytime now. And so we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna say exit to menu. Here we go. I'm gonna go over to here. I'm gonna go to there. And I'm gonna say, I hope you had a good time. Aloha, siblings. I'll see you in the next episode of MineTest, 2 weeks from the release of this one. On MineTest Monday, every other Monday. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you in the next one.